This is what we live for. We live for cross-console finals. We live for drama. We live for big, big Xbox players, big PS4 players, giants of their representative consoles clashing against each other in once-in-a-lifetime matches. Msdossary from Saudi Arabia against Nicolas from Argentina.
It's like it's been coming this tie for both players. You know, we've seen them at different events throughout the global series so far in FIFA 19. Of course, we saw Msdossary at that Continental Cup, did not have a good tournament there. Nicolas couldn't compete at that one because obviously there wasn't a spot allocated for his country. Then Msdossary didn't make the first FUT Champions Cup. He was in that LQE, he made it to the knockouts and got knocked out by Gorilla there. And on the other side of that, Nicolas played in the first cup, lost to Tor in the knockouts, played in the LQE, lost to Kurtadilo in such a tough game for him to take. And now it seems like everything's just falling into place for him.
If you are just joining us for this cross-console final, both of these players already secured 1,500 Global Series ranking points on the rankings. It bumps them up into the top 5.
Which is what everybody is playing for. And if you have joined, we're playing on PlayStation first. Msdossary won the coin flip. And you know, here's a little stat for you, Richard. The last 2 cross-console finals that have started on the away console, the away players won. 2-1 for Tex against Joxan and 3-0 against Stefano Pina. Is it still a debate, the away console? You use the same players now. Once it was the icons and the debate. Now it's just the controller sides and moving the goalkeeper.
I won't even say this is an away console. Msdossary's competed in an event this year on PlayStation 4. He competed at the Continental Cup on PlayStation. So can you say it's even an away console? It's just a different console. I think that's a better way to put it. Whereas for Nicolas, the only time we've seen him on that Xbox, he got humbled by Tex, DH Tex it was then, around 12 months ago in Barcelona. Has he improved?
As we know, both these players enjoyed a bit of success last year. It was the playoff win for Nicolas in Amsterdam. You have to say it was a long time coming as well after making the latter stages in tournaments for so long for Nicolas, and it was kind of like a realisation for him, yes, I am a very, very good FIFA player.
Yeah, second biggest event of the year last year, the playoffs, next to the FIFA Interactive FIFA eWorld Cup Grand Final, in which the man he's facing right now went on to lift. Msdossary.
The world champion from last year, FIFA 18. You heard him say it as well, won a major in FIFA 17. Of course, he won that Manchester FUT Champions Cup in FIFA 18. Can he do it in FIFA 19 now? The first players, he said, to win 3 consecutive majors in different years, different game cycles as such. He comes forward now on this away console, as we're saying. The cross-console final, as we know, $40,000 for first place, $20,000 for second place. Aggregate scoreline, no away goals. This drawing at the end will continue to extra time on the console that is played on second. So if they are all square on the Xbox side of things, you know, when we hit the 90th minute there, we'll continue extra time on that console.
Both of these players had late drama to get to this stage on the console final on the PlayStation side of things. Nicolas with a 93rd minute winner against Mo Aubameyang.
Here he goes. This is Nicolas on the finesse. It's time to perfection. It's a long, long old road, this grand final.
It's all about staying calm right now, not letting yourself get excited. Think about what you're going to spend, maybe the extra $20,000 if you win this game on. Just about keeping your head. And Nicolas, one of those players, rarely, never shows emotion. We saw it in that last game.
They called him the Iceman. I've seen on Twitter, you've heard it from the other casters as well, that done a fantastic job this weekend of just... This guy does not give us emotion until what we just saw then against Mo Aubameyang. 5-4 win.
It's mechanical.
Last minute goal.
It's mechanical for Nicolas, just the way that he moves through the motions. Everything done for a purpose. There's nothing out of time. There's nothing out of position. Everything he does, he wants to have an effect on the game. There's no wasted motion, no wasted skill moves, no wasted shots. I saw the shooting stats from the last game. He had 11 shots on target out of 12. He only shoots when he's got a good opportunity to score.
Speaking of someone else that likes to enjoy a goal or two, Msdossary replies straight away.
We didn't know what to expect coming into this cross-console final. Both of the players, they can shut out a game. If they wanted this to be a 0-0, I definitely think they could. But they've come out inside 21 minutes, and we've seen two really nice finesses into the back of the net. Are we in for an early Christmas present, Brandon?
Well, it looks like we could have one in our hands at the moment. As we know as well, both of these players have tasted a defeat here. It was Nicolas losing to the hands of Maestro and having to play him again later on in the competition. And winning there. And Msdossary just pulling his way through. Of course, the game he lost was in the group stages. Went 6-1. Nicolas 7-0, the only player out of the 64.
Yeah, I believe he lost to Tim Latka. Did Msdossary 3-1.
As we know, the competition started back on Thursday. It was a different format for the players. 64 players came here from all over the world, 21 different nationalities. And now the two that remain is an Argentine and a world champion who is also from Saudi Arabia.
First time in a while, no European presence in this grand final.
And the first time as well, Richard, that we've seen a different player in a final. This is our fourth grand final, our fourth, event final of the Global Series Continental Cup. We know what happened there. We'll come on to that after this attack now. Ball through, here's Hullet. And a great tackle, but just recapping on what we've seen so far in FIFA 19, obviously Joksan against the stranger. The Continental Cup there, that was a PlayStation-only competition. F2 Tex against Joksan. The first FUT Champions Cup in Bucharest, in the LQE in Bucharest. F2 Tex against Stefano Pina. This is a different final altogether.
Yeah, some fresh blood in this cross-console final. Msdossary and Nicolas both deserve to be here. Both had huge hurdles to overcome.
F2 Tex is a huge hurdle in itself.
Mo Alba as well in that final.
Exactly that. And what a game that was on both sides. They were such good games, so exciting.
Go one round before that, 2-1. He beat Stefano Pina, last week's grand finalist.
The quality is everywhere, Richard. We don't need to go into depth with it that much. We can see on the screen. Dossary beating his, friend, the Royal as well, who you have to say, he just lost potentially in a semi-final, right? A console semi-final. Did you see it about half an hour ago? He's cheering for him in the crowd, getting him to do his typical celebration Msdossary does, hands behind the ears. We talk about sportsmanship across esports, any sport. Look no further.
We'll be seeing a repeat of that celebration in around 30 minutes' time. Oh, well, Nicolas, they're putting a stop to this fantastic run from Msdossary.
Msdossary, look at the space he's got. Eusebio, can he play it back over? Saw the idea. Alexandro just stands strong and says, no, thank you.
I think Dan alluded to it earlier on the desk. Extremely heavy in the cross-console final towards the Xbox. I believe the last time PS4 player did beat an Xbox player in a cross-console final. I'll tell you just after this attack.
Ronaldo cuts back inside. You can tell he's looking for the finesse, and it's easily read by Emmanuel Neuer.
Look at the Club World Cup 2017, where Marcuso beat Rafsu in that final. Since then, Xbox domination in the cross-console finals.
Last attack now in the first half, in the first leg. As we said, we are on PlayStation. This is your grand final, the cross-console final. The best player on PlayStation up against the best Xbox player from this event. And at the moment, we are all square heading into half-time. A fantastic first half of action. It was Nicolas that opened up the score. He's only had one shot as well.
That first half has flown by. 1-1 at half-time. 38% possession from Nicolas. Not what you tend to see from his games, but Msdossary being the dominant on the ball retention. Nicolas is switched into that 4-2-2 right now. Let's see what sort of game that attacking flair in the final third can he bring to the table. Can it disrupt Msdossary?
Here's a few stats to you as well, which Msdossary concedes 1.33 goals a game average. And then back onto that as well, Nicolas, 1.50. We know they both score goals, don't we, Richard?
Yeah, they both score heaps of goals. Nicolas has been prolific all the way through this tournament. Looks like back post cross.
Msdossary, Eusebio, he's still in possession. If he can just get rid of that, well played. The point to address, as we said, they both scored, they both netted over 70 goals throughout this tournament. And you can see why they're in the final. Not conceding many and scoring heaps of them. Still 1-1 here.
Looks like switcher play, potentially from Nicolas.
Can he find a way through? No, he can't there. As we know, Nicolas was under that transfer market banner for a long time. We were like, where's he going to move to? Where's the big move? And as we're approaching that FIFA 19 launch, the the new competitive year. Out came the move to FC Basel, and what a roster they have got. Vieira cuts back inside, keeping everyone guessing. It's the French CDM. There's the finesse. That one's blocked. It was timed as well.
Hey, talk about rosters. Look at that rogue team at the minute. Razek, Goal Machine, and Msdossary. One of the most stacked teams in FIFA Esports. Lovely ball down the line.
Eusebio, again, simple cross all the way over. Cristiano Ronaldo was waiting for it.
Been utilising a lot of crosses on Msdossary. I'm interested to see where watching that Mo Alba game, seeing that he might be susceptible to a cross to that back post.
Seeing Messi on the field as well, Richard, which you don't always tend to see unless it's a sub. However, I know, obviously, one of his teammates, Msdossary, Goal Machine, he enjoys using Messi bird cam as well in centre midfield, as we know. Of course, they're playing on these esports competitive accounts. They can use a number of players up to a certain day. Here we go. Here's a chance. It's finesse. There's Messi on that left foot. We know it's so deadly. Saw it all year last year on FIFA 18.
What a story that will be. Messi firing Nicolas into the lead to Argentine. Heroes in their own right. Messi on the pitch. Nicolas on the virtual pitch. This game really
it's
even
in the perfect balance for anyone that's home as is a neutral here. You know, you're new to competitive FIFA. It's shaping up at the moment for a really good second leg where both players are going to have to come out and attack. And
do you feel as though Nicolas has to take a lead going on to the Xbox side of things where he's less familiar, though?
You would say that. You would say that, Richard, because obviously, the main difference, if we're looking really in depth, obviously the controller size, which can affect moving the goalkeeper. If you are a player that does move the goalkeeper, we heard a few players already talk about that. Yeah,
especially that right analog stick, slightly positioned differently, PS4 to Xbox One, so could be a hazard potentially for Nicolas. He has just queued up all. He's not happy with something on the pitch, wants to make a change. Msdossary not going to let it happen for the foreseeable future.
Msdossary's happy to keep it at 1-1 in this
Nicolas,
game.
he's that adamant he wants to make a change. He just booted the ball out.
No time to waste for the Argentine there. And it's going to be a big call as well. R9 coming off for Eusebio.
Eusebio and Neymar both coming on. You rarely see that. You rarely see someone just launching the ball out of play because he's that... He wants to make a change that quickly.
He knows Msdossary's not just going to keep the ball out of play and give you a pause for free, is he? So he took the risk himself. Yes, he's giving back possession.
Goes perfectly what Mark was saying earlier about he's very strict with his substitutes he used to bring in on his centre mids last year. 45, 50th minute.
He could have played the ball there to Ronaldinho, but just seems so happy and content in possession. Is Msdossary. Will get a chance now, though. Cristiano Ronaldo out to hull it. But lovely fake shot. Oh, and a lovely goal as well for the man on the away console. Could have easily taken the shot early. Basically a fake shot to open up a pocket of space. Watch it again. Keeping in line there with the left back of Alexandro. Just bursting away. And now he's 2-1 up.
This year on FIFA, unpredictability breeds success. If you can got something different in your locker, a fake shot, a scoop turn, something that your opponent is just not expecting, 9 times out of 10, you'll create a good opportunity from that. People are robotic in the way that they defend, with expecting that finesse over and over again.
You mentioned about how important this game is on the PlayStation side, Richard. They haven't had too much experience of seeing Nicolas go over to the Xbox side. You mentioned back in Barcelona in FIFA 18. Here's a chance now if he can win that. No, he can't. Neymar jumped up and just about soaking up that pressure is Msdossary. We saw Msdossary up against Stefano Pino, who was at this event and on the away console. Seemed quite happy.
Look for that threaded through ball down the line. CR7 is offering it. That's the right back. Eusebio coming on.
He nearly played him on as well. Walker was out of position. The two centre-halves are just keeping Eusebio. Pele to Ronaldinho. He's going to have a shot. Wasn't really troubling the keeper too much, though.
Yeah, very audacious, that attempt. Ronaldinho on his left foot outside the box. No real angle to work a finesse or a near post shot. So,
and this here, you can see, look at the score. We know these two do not give up goals easily. They do score quite a few. You can see how good defensively both these players are. When you're seeing a scoreline this low in a competitive game of FIFA. Of course, we are here at the Gfinity Arena. It's all live in London. Pull it. Play it through again to Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got the ball again outside the blue. Well done. A great finish again from Msdossary to put him 3-1 up. What a first leg he is having here.
Perfect first leg for Msdossary. Been in this position before in that cross-console final only a couple of months ago against Stefano Pino in London in a big big game. Lovely little through ball to Cristiano Ronaldo, who just pokes it past the goalkeeper at the near post. Outside of the right boot, into that top net.
Now he's 3-1 up and he's set himself up fantastically. It seems like he just thrives under the pressure in a big final, Richard. You look at the FIFA World Cup final, if there's one final you're going to be pressured in or worried in. Nicolas, here's a chance for him. Hullet with the shot. Oh. Keeper was moved as well. It took a kind of deflection on the way through. No, he didn't. It went through the legs.
Yeah, keeper were left. Rooted there in the goal.
Stranded. It was on target. It could have been deadly. Comes again though, Msdossary now. Remember, he's playing on PlayStation. Looks no different to an Xbox player here. Will win a corner, and he'll be happy to win that. Just over 3. Oh, we're going back to someone else now then, apparently. Oh, that was a clear deflection out there for a corner.
Could have been offside, potentially. Just when that ball did bounce back up, but Nicolas going to try and get one more attack.
He will get one more. Watch for Neymar on the overlap. Alexandro wants to use him. Yes, he will. Neymar all the way across. Post flick on if he was there for Cristiano Ronaldo just to get his head onto. You mentioned about a result was needed for Nicolas in this game. Msdossary. He played the E-Club World Cup on PlayStation. He doesn't really care what console he's playing on.
He played the Continental Cup this year, 2 months ago on PlayStation, and hung in there.
Oh no, not again. Msdossary back inside. Cristiano Ronaldo, 4-1.
It came, it saw, it conquered. Msdossary, England is his second city.
Every time he's in England, he always puts on a performance. You go back to Manchester last year, FUT Champions Cup winner there. You go to the final in London. He just seems to thrive off playing his FIFA in the UK.
But it's a clean air of England, potentially. Who knows? Someone asked him after the game. What's he like about England?
Goal for the visitor.
4-1 up. I have to say again, you know, you look into the Fury away console, home console, he's 4-1 up on a PlayStation. Doesn't faze him. He'll play on whatever. There we go. First game concluded 4-1 result, Richard, to Msdossary. Bear in mind, both these players do not concede goals. Nicolas, as we said, averages like 1.50 goals a game he concedes. Went unbeaten in the groups he did. He's just lost 4-1 there.
You can have all the stats you want. You can look into the game as much as possible. You can analyse it over and over again with the stats, with the statistics. But it's all about showing up in that grand final. It's all about playing your best FIFA at the perfect time. And Msdossary seems to be one of the best pros around at doing that, at performing when the lights are shining bright. What a performance.
What an incredible game,
on his unfamiliar console. Now we're switching over to that Xbox One. What a performance from Msdossary.
Looking at the most goals scored as well between, of course, the cross-console final. You look back, of course, to the first FUT Champions Cup in Bucharest. That was a 2-1 win there, of course, for Tex against Joksan. And then you look to the LQE that happened the week after. That was a 3-0 to Tex against Stefano Pina. Now we've just seen a 4-1. Msdossary in cruise control.
But coming into that game, I said it before the game even kicked off, there wasn't an away console for Msdossary. Yep. It felt as though, for Nicolas, this could potentially get a little bit ugly in that second leg if he's not used to that Xbox controller, if he can't get used to that manual goalkeeping, potentially. So, Nicolas is going to have to pull something out of the bag.
I don't think we even expected that game. However, it was
Nicolas.
Yeah, Nicolas had the best start in this. He played through to Ronaldo. Simple finesse for him to put him 1-0 up after 17 in-game minutes. The player that was on his home console, we have to say again.
Yeah, while the highlights are rolling, a few of the stats from the game. Msdossary, 7 shots, 6 on target, with 60% ball possession.
Happy to keep the possession. That was what that was the goal, of course, that made the game 1-1 there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo-esque finishes we're seeing in all these competitions at the moment. That's the reaction from him there when he got the goal. Not getting too carried away. Of course, his family member behind him there and his coach just saying good job.
It was 1-1 on the 70th minute. Msdossary rattled in 3 goals in quick succession and just killed this game potentially.
That was a great goal there, Richard. We can see it on the replay. A lovely ball there. Through to Eusebio. Could have easily went inside. Could have easily went to the far post. Didn't he? So he dropped the shoulder. This was the 80th minute, you said, Richard. Rattled in 3 goals in 20 in-game minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo that time. We're thinking 3-1. Okay, maybe that's enough there, Msdossary, in the first leg. However, he wanted more.
Yeah, perfect example of this game of why you always need to be switched on for the entirety of the 90 minutes, because no matter if it's minute 1 or minute 90, when you're playing against someone as dangerous as Msdossary, he will punish you. 4-1 on the 90th minute, CR7 once again.
Kyle Walker as well, they're just holding on, or just holding the line really for Msdossary's Cristiano Ronaldo to just be played through added time of 2 minutes. And of course, a fantastic game there. First leg of action, 4-1 win on the away console of Msdossary. However, there's one man that loves talking about FIFA, loves breaking it down, and we're going to throw over to that board right now.
Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, we're here up at the Analyst board, or what I've given
Breakdown board.
Breakdown board, Mike's board is what I want to call it, because, well, no one else has been allowed up here. It's been a little bit hostile any time someone comes near. It's like a dog with its food. Start growling at you.
I don't think I'm territorial, I'm just saying.
Well, there's something you want to talk about here, especially within that game.
Yeah, I want to talk about key touches, because something that makes Msdossary so special is he makes the simple plays, he just adds a little bit of extra flair, and it's in the right moment at the right time, and it's not easy to do. So in this example here, you've got one of these classic 50-50s. Nicolas is stepping, Msdossary, he's trying to receive that pass. He could just turn here. However, he's going to use a fake shot. And by using the fake shot, he's going to attack this space, which gives him a little bit of some additional time to make a decision if the goalkeeper is going to shift left, if he's going to shift right, and he can decide if he wants to go on the near post or the far post. And that little extra bit of time increases your percentage of converting this opportunity. And that's exactly what you're going to see there on the near post. Makes it look easy. This is on his away console. He's got to be licking his chops.
Yeah, well, the question here is, what could he have done differently there? Nicolas, what is it that would have made that a little bit more in his favour? Could he have used something like the offside trap to potentially push his defenders out and maybe catch him offside?
Well, it's all about kind of reading that situation. So if you're going to go for it, which is what Nicolas does here, then you take the gamble. If it gets behind you, there's a lot of space, there's a lot of opportunity. And a player with the quality, the standard, and just being in form. I feel like Msdossary is in form right now. He's not going to miss those types of opportunities. Not today, not tomorrow, not yesterday. I mean, the man has grown into the competition, and he's got to be feeling good going into the second leg. Speaking of the second leg, Richard Buckley. And we have Brandon over there. Are you guys ready to get into the second leg?
We are indeed, Mike. And you heard it there. Fantastic stuff from Mr. Chris Trout and Mike LaBelle, of course, breaking down all the action throughout the weekend.
I don't think I've ever heard my name shouted as loudly before, so thanks for that, Mike. Something to take away from the weekend. Thank you, mate.
He said there, Nicolas, about gambling, you know, not gambling as such, but going for the game. He has to make the gamble as such and go, right, I'm going to play, three at the back. I'm not maybe three at the back, but I'm going to go for the game. What are you smiling at? You're just looking over to the guys on the desk.
Dan Gaskin giving me his prediction.
All the team there. We're going to jump into this other game, though. We're going to go back to the home console of Msdossary. As Nicolas, you could say, travels the short distance of about 10 yards away to his away console on PlayStation. He looks focused as ever. He needs 3 goals, remember, to pull this back.
First things first, I want to see something different from Nicolas. It seems to be much more attacking when it goes into that 4-2-2. Show me that from the get-go. You're 3 goals down. There's no point playing in a 4-2-3-1 until the 60th minute and then making changes, because it's already too late. Start with a 4-2-2 and show me something going forward. Because in that last game, it pretty much a Msdossary masterclass, I think it's safe to say.
As we said, it was 1-1 until the 70th minute. And Msdossary
just turned it on.
The confidence was just oozing out of him the last 20 minutes there. Scored 3 goals, put himself in great stead for this second leg. But here we go, this is your grand final. This is your second leg. And at the moment, if you're a Saudi Arabian FIFA fan and you're an Msdossary fan, you're going to be over the moon because he's 4-1 up, coming back onto his home console. If you don't know what we're saying, 2 legs as always in the cross-console final. Your best player on PlayStation, which is Nicolas from this tournament, up against Msdossary, that Xbox player. And
first goal is everything. Nicolas gets it, starts to apply the pressure slightly to Msdossary.
There was a coin toss, as we know. Msdossary was like, you know what, PlayStation first for me.
And if this result goes his way, genius move from Msdossary, play on your opponent's preferred console first, and then...
Do you feel like when you're on your home console as such, Richard, on that first game, do you feel pressured to get that result? And then sometimes it ends just not going well. Here we go. It could be a chance back for Nicolas now. There it is. Okay then. Yeah, Cruyff. gifted with the kind of like a dispossessed ball at the back there. 7 minutes in game.
Game on, 4 goals to 2. That was a perfect start to this game for the neutral or for an Argentina or a PS4 fan.
But the point I'm trying to make is as such as that's the third time now, Richard, that they've had a cross-console final this year, and every single time that we've started on PlayStation, the Xbox player has won in that first leg.
Is it time to break the mold? Is it time to break the curse?
Let's see then. 1-0.
Is it time
to
for
Nicolas.
a PlayStation cross-console winner? We've not had one for a very, very long time.
FIFA 17, it sounds.
It's over 18 months ago.
In London,
Xbox has been dominating for 18 months in the cross-console finals.
E-Club World Cup, as you mentioned, Richard, back in London ahead of the grand final. What a tournament that was. Eusebio tried to force it through. Aldini was in the way. If you didn't know already, Nicolas kicking from right to left in that white strip of FC Basel. And then from left to right, it is Rogue's kit, of course, in the game. A number of esports kits in FIFA 19 Ultimate Team now.
Tell you what, Nicolas
seems
looking pretty confident right now. It looks like he's picked up this Xbox controller a couple more times since Barcelona. Looks more familiar.
He's moving it really well, isn't he? 7 minutes in, he scored the goal. He got an unfortunate touch there with R9, didn't just lock onto the ball as he wanted to.
Yeah, and look at that run down the line. Number 19 for Msdossary, decide to recycle, keep it calm, keep it cool under pressure.
As we said, this is where...
Well, a few risky passes from Msdossary, a few passes not going his way at the minute.
I'm saying this is where potentially history could be made for both players. It would be Nicolas's first FUT Champions Cup win. It'll be Msdossary's third time in England, 3 trophies.
Yeah, remarkable record for Msdossary. And the first player to win a trophy on FIFA 17, FIFA 18 and FIFA 19.
At a FUT Champions Cup, as we said. Ronaldo tried to feed it through, but defensively, a lot better from Nicolas. Those CDMs just sitting in deep, doing the job they need to. Ronaldo, nearly to Ronaldo. Didn't expect that time. He could have driven forward.
Argue that Msdossary would, with the victory here, cement himself as the best FIFA player of the current era since FUT Champions was implemented into the game. You've got to say, world champion, multiple major champion.
It's a different story again because we said it earlier. It's such a slow start in FIFA 18. It took him to what? The game came out in September. Here he comes now. This is a chance to go in front again. He just made the keeper guess. 1-1 in this game. 5-2 up in aggregate. 3 goals ahead. Once again is Msdossary, and what a finish it was.
The magic word, patience, right there. Watch the chance back. He plays it into Drew's Hullet and he just stands for a couple of seconds. He makes the goalkeeper move before he shoots.
Where are you moving your keeper?
Once Nicolas had moved, he found the space, slotted it in, and once again re-establishes that 3-goal lead coming in to this second leg. And time slowly going through that egg timer for Nicolas. It's running away from him, the game.
But the point I'm trying to make is, you know, for FIFA 18, our first event, event of that global series was in January as such. This year it's been, straight off the back in October with that Continental Cup when the game was released in September. Msdossary, a slow year. It took him to like April last year for us to really see him at an event and perform. He obviously won the tournament in Manchester. Now he's starting well from the word go. If he holds on as well, Richard, for another 60 in-game minutes, he will be a champion here. Johan Cruyff, he'll tilt of a shot as well. Save there by Thibaut Courtois.
Risky tackle as well there from Msdossary. He did actually slide in with Maldini. We know this year you can get penalised once a shot has been taken if you fall over a couple of legs.
There we go. Pull it with all the time in the world once again. Could it be worse for Nicolas? Can he play one more all the way across? Oh, Eusebio, he's going to whip it back over.
Yeah, really unlucky there from Msdossary. Good play to get into the opportunity, but just one pass too far. But this final shaping up nicely at the minute. Nicolas can get another goal potentially
before half-time. It's definitely possible. He doesn't need us to tell him that. After that 5-4 thriller against Mo Alba.
Ooh, that's a risky tackle. The referee enjoying it though. Likes the feistiness.
He's playing it on, of course. As we approach half-time slowly. Was part of the FIFA 19 Global Series. Basically, the Global Series points are everything. It's all about those rankings this year. Trying to rank in that certain position for the playoffs as we go throughout the competitive year. Oh, there we go. Could have been risky there. He picked it up, though. Did Walker off R9. Here we go. This is Nicolas.
Oh, good reading.
Intercepted by Walker straight down the other end.
Yeah, really good defending there from Msdossary, stepping up with Walker, and now...
What's Cristiano Ronaldo? He's going to make that run.
He's going to come all the way across the box, this. More than likely.
Look at the space in the middle if he wants to use it. Vieira, of all people, to just maybe.
So the one thing there that's jumping out to me straight away, the goalkeeper movement on 2 goals from this game, from Nicolas, has been very subpar. Is that because of the controller? You're talking, he's not used to playing on that Xbox. It's the right stick, it's a different position. Look, where's he going? Is De Gea going on his holidays? Has he booked off early leave?
Just moved completely to the right. I was about to say there, Vieira. Kind of saying, right, so we can start writing this name on the trophy now because it's like it's getting closer and closer.
It's Manuel Neuer, not De Gea. But still.
Doesn't matter either way, he's currently 4 goals down on aggregate. The great point you meant, Richard, you know, about these controllers with that, the stick a little bit higher.
We didn't see that on PS4. We didn't see
any issues with the goalkeeper.
We didn't see poor goalkeeper on the PS4 from Nicolas.
Oh no, not again there from Nicolas. A harsh tackle as well. 4 goals up, Msdossary. Yeah, there's not many people that get better throughout the competition, or better as they go into the finals. You know, the 2 people I've seen do this so far throughout the whole, you know, of competitive FIFA that we've been involved with, is a shot for Nicolas is probably F2 Tech and Msdossary, who just seem to get better
day by day
throughout the competition. Some people start well, then fall off.
Yeah, I think Gorilla has that in him.
Yeah, definitely.
We've just not seen it this year in particular, but Msdossary and Tex both have got that ability just to go one step further, it feels like. You see Msdossary, he'll beat that game against Tex. Late goal in that game, extra time. It's going to take a lot out of you. It's going to drain you. What's he do? He comes into a cross-console final, full of energy, currently leading.
And that man in the crowd, you can see there, the Royal, obviously a very good friend of Msdossary. They played against each other as well in the last 4 on the PlayStation side, where Msdossary won 4 goals to 3, and it's great to see him supporting his mate all the way through, potentially to lifting that trophy.
We did see a formation change from Msdossary, switching into that 4-3-3 second variation, with the CDM just sat behind 2 central midfielders. The wide players as well. As Nicolas does pull more men forward, if he switches to a 3 at the back, you've got 3 attackers, always against 3 defenders in that situation then for Msdossary. So, counter-attack, central.
Ronaldo to Eusebio. Eusebio now in a bit of space for Nicolas. Oh, well read there by Rio Ferdinand to just stick his leg out and say, no thank you, Cristiano. 4-0 and a half, or 4 goals and a half, I should say. Can it be done? Ask. Can it be done? And you have to say, if we did see a comeback, probably one of the best comebacks we've ever seen. And Msdossary has other ideas.
What a tackle!
So does Maldini. He had to make it. He had to make that tackle. Whoever wins this will pick up $40,000. That trophy as well. That trophy is going to be lifted 6 times in FIFA 19. And it's crazy to think we're already literally minutes away from the 2nd time in this global series.
That trophy will be lifted 5 times in total, I believe, by only 3 people, potentially. Rocky, Msdossary, and Tex.
Which is crazy to think.
Repeat champions.
We know Rocky's qualified for a tournament next,
beautiful.
so we might see him potentially coming back to lift it. And what a story that would be as well.
Eusebio coming forward here for Nicolas, looking to create just something to restart the engine. Ronaldo, heavy touch, and Kyle Walker easily clear that away. And who else? R9 winning the header like he usually does. So reason he's in every single team.
Ronaldo to Vieira. This is Msdossary, the world champion, showing to us that, you know, I can still do it on FIFA 19. I may have had 1 or 2 rough tournaments earlier on in the year, but I'm ready to lift that trophy for them up. He still leads.
Rough tournaments only by his standard. A top 16 and a top 8 finish is not a rough tournament for the normal player, for the normal pro. That's an unbelievable start to the year. For Msdossary, we're questioning, has he still got it? Has he adapted to the game? Has he got the new meta? Of course he has. He's a world champion.
World champions just stay hungry for more and more and more. After lifting that trophy, as we said, in London, he want to do it again. He's
wants to be the first ever
minutes
back-to-back.
away. Here we go. Nicolas, there's a goal. 65 on the clock. He's got himself a goal back. 2-2 in this one. 3 goals in 25 in-game minutes. He smiles. Nicolas, I don't know if he's smiling to say it's over or he's smiling to say, okay, finally I've been able to find the back of the net against Msdossary. Maybe see a sub or just something a bit more attacking from Nicolas. I'm just trying to look at the formation he's playing. I think he's still stuck with 4 at the back at the moment. Heard Mike and Chris Trout just saying, you know, I'm going to be interested to see if Nicolas goes for the game. If he, you know, says, right, I'm going to go out for it. Because we always talk about it, saying you'd rather go out for it and say, you know, I've given it my all. Msdossary, though, he's just going to just keep on pressing, keep on knocking on Nicolas' door, saying, you know what, I'm coming back in again, until I find that trophy somewhere in that house. Henry to Vieira. The pressure is still on for the Argentine, even at 3 goals up for Msdossary. Don't see him holding the ball, you don't see any game management from him yet, you just see a FIFA player that's so hungry just to continue scoring goals. Nicolas, 3 goals.
In 15 minutes.
If we could see this.
It's possible.
It definitely is possible. As he comes forward now.
If he scores from this attack.
To Ronaldo with a fake shot. Eusebio again.
Oh, not a chance. I thought he just tucked it in to that post, inside that right-hand post. Eusebio on his weak foot. You're expecting that to go in on a 5-star weak foot.
I thought he was setting us up there for something incredible.
I thought we were going to see something special. He's got 15 minutes left. He has to score from this attack. You've got to think. Look at all the men going forward.
He's got Neymar on this left-hand side. I believe he's fresh, just on as a sub. You can see they're full of energy. Ball roll or 2 from him. Neymar again, out to Hullet. Really well done there from Nicolas. Oh, and there Alexandro standing strong again, who's been so efficient for all the players throughout this tournament. It's going to be interesting, though, Rich, as we head into that new year in 2019 with the next FUT Champions Cup and the LQEs, how the teams may differ. Here's Msdossary again. There we go.
Game, set and match.
You might as well get the name on the trophy now with just over 10 in-game minutes to go. He leads 7 goals to 3 and looks like history will be made again from a FUT Champions Cup. Last time it was Tex, 2 trophies. This time it's going to be Msdossary.
3 trophies in England. First ever champion on FIFA 17, FIFA 18 and FIFA 19. And he's done it on FIFA 19 inside 10 weeks of the game being released. The man is on a different level.
He loves playing his FIFA in England, as we said, and says it in interviews. Something about when I come up here and play FIFA in the UK, I just seem to play a lot better. Of course, he's miles from where he originally lives in Saudi Arabia, but seems to just thrive on the pressure. And what a final this has been. 7-3. You know, Nicolas, he's played well. You can't really put your finger on it and say, you know, what he's done wrong other than, what, 2 goalkeeper movements. Msdossary again. There we go. Bearing in mind, this is a grand final. This is a cross-console final. 8-3 he leads. He can win 4-1 on an away console. He's 4-2 up on his own one.
What a performance from Msdossary. Running out of superlatives to describe this man during this weekend.
He's done it again. An Msdossary-esque performance. This isn't anyone, this is Nicolas. And he deserves all the plaudits as well in the world.
Make it 9.
To put himself. Oh no, not again. Msdossary with Henry off the post. Are we going to go as far as saying highest scoring final yet, or?
Potentially so, yeah. Both these players.
Just adding time to come. Msdossary, you're going to be a champion again. The FUT Champions Cup champion in the month of December in London. $40,000 to your name. Your name back on that trophy once again.
Both of these players walking away from this final with 1,500 global series ranking points.
And the point we have to remember as well that Nicolas can take away from this game, he is still First of all, got those points. He is the best PlayStation player from this tournament. Seconds remain. Msdossary. He's going to do it again. 5 names will be on that FUT Champions Cup. PSG Rocky now. DH Tex. F2 Tex. Msdossary. And Msdossary once again. Congratulations to the Saudi Arabian. Coming out through 8-3 on aggregate. Started on the away console on PS4. Won that 4-1. Then went back home as such. And you know, we questioned him at the Continental Cup. He still made, as you said, you know, round of 16, still got himself through the groups. Then we saw him again at the next LQE. Didn't make the first FUT Champions Cup. LQE got to the top 8 again, and now we're seeing him in the first, you know, major of the year. We have to say one of the 6 FUT Champions Cups. Of course, they are all majors.
I think you're coming into this tournament. Msdossary felt a little bit disrespected. People not saying he's one of the favourites. People not saying, I expect him to go far in the tournament. What did he do in the group stages? He finished top. Every single hurdle that he's come up against, he smashed it. That big game, that console final against F2 Tex, he showed what he had. He showed that he's still got that passion, that desire. We often question when people win large sums of money. When he win $200,000, $250,000.
Do you give up? Do you say no more?
Do you just go off for a year? Do you say, you know what, I've got the money, I can sit back a little bit, I can take the sponsorship, the endorsement deals? Or do you continue to play for the passion of the game, to lift trophies, to do your celebration on the stage? Tom Deacon, what a final.
Incredible final. Thank you very much, gentlemen, to Brandon and to Richard and to the 2 guys on this desk, Onset and Dan Gaskin. Listen, what an incredible grand final that was. The name is in the background. It was, and now it's just the champion. That is how people will refer to him. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome him out? I'm asking the audience. Shall we welcome the grand champion out? Yeah, we will do it. Please welcome your grand champion for FUT 19 in December. It's Msdossary.